Hello, welcome to my channel, A Budgeting Wife. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and that notification bell so you won't miss any of these new videos. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. And to all my returning subscribers, hey y'all, hey. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for returning and watching your budgeting sister stay accountable for her financial future. And here on my channel, I talk about how I budget and keep track of my family's money. I also talk about how I am going to get out of debt and try to stay out of debt. I also talk about how I do a little bit of savings and more. So if you are interested in that type of content, stay tuned. Okay, so the bills that we do have to, we did cover for this week was half of our car insurance, which was $85.83. Discover, which was $20. Green light, which was $4.99. The lights, I budgeted $80, but the lights came in at $88.29. And Apple Care, I budgeted $13.49, and it was actually $13.49, giving us a bill total of, let's see, okay, so we are going to add up all of our bills. Okay, so as you all can see, when I did add up all of my bills for this week, it came up to $298.43. So when I subtracted this $298.43 from $1,457.51, it gave us a leftover of $1,159.08. So that's what we did. We went ahead and brought that down to our envelopes. So for this week, as you all can see, yes, this number is correct. Yes, this number is correct. I did not spend nothing in gas this week. For the gift, I did spend $4.62. Medication, I went over and I spent $62.24. The vacation sinking fund money came out at $28.68. Miscellaneous was over. It was $162.17. And for food out, you guys know I did not budget nothing last week, but I spent $18.84. So when I did add up all of our envelopes, it gave us a envelope total of $276.55. So what I am going to do is just go ahead and subtract this number. So that gives us a leftover $882.53. Okay, so what I am going to do is bring that up to the sinking funds. Okay, so we did not stuff any sinking funds this week, giving us a sinking total of 0. And we have a leftover of $882.53. So that's what we're going to go ahead and bring down to the extra debt section. This week our extra debt section did not get anything, so we are going to go ahead and leave that at 0 and continue to bring down our $882.53, and that is going to also come down here to our extra savings, $882.53. Now I am going to go ahead and figure out my rollover number 1, and I'll be back. Okay, so as you all can see, I do have for rollover number 1, we are actually rolling over $531.48. For rollover number 2, we are rolling over actually $351.05, giving us a savings total of $882.53, giving us a zero-based budget. That means all of the money that came in has a name to it. Now we are going to be looking at next week's bill tracker. Okay, so as you all can see, we are on the June paycheck bill tracker for the week of the 19th through the 25th of 2022. So what I like to do on this page is go ahead and start with our income. For all of my new subscribers, I do not disclose where my income comes from, but I do disclose the amount of the income. So let's get started with this week's paycheck bill tracker. So we are going to be starting with rolling over for number 1. I am budgeting, that was $531.48. And for rollover number 2, I said we are rolling over $351.05. I do have source number 5. I am budgeting, so we have 50 then plus 40. Okay, so I am budgeting $90. Okay, so I am going to add up all of the income I am budgeting to receive for this week. So okay. That gives me an income total of $972.53 for week number 4. So okay, so we are going to be looking at the bills for this week. So we have Apple storage, and that is due on the 19th, and I budget $2.99. Netflix is the next bill that we have, which is due on the 19th at $15.49. The next bill we have is half of the card note, which is due on the 20th at $160. The next bill that we have is our Ford bill, which is due on the 20th as well. And that is $274.37. For the next bill we have is Target. Target is due on the 24th at $30. The next bill we have is our renter's insurance. And that is actually due on the 25th. Okay, so the renter's insurance is due on the 25th, and that is $23.24. So we are going to add up all of our bills. This is all the bills that we have for the last week of June. So okay, so it looks like we get a bill total of $506.09. So when I subtract our 972.53, subtract 506.09, that should give us a leftover of $466.44. So I am going to bring that balance down to our envelopes, $466.44. Okay, so for our envelopes this week, I am going to be budgeting gas. I'm going to put miscellaneous as well. And these are the only two categories that I need to budget for. So for gas, we are budgeting $60. And for miscellaneous, I think I'm just going to budget $15. We shouldn't have any unbudgeted expenses by it being the end of the month. But I do, I don't think so, so yeah. And then beauty, because I do have a pending charge. Beauty, let me see how much that charges for. Okay, I did find out how much that charge was, and it's $38.01. Okay, so that is it. I am going to go ahead and add up all of our envelopes that we have for the week. So that'll be 60 plus 15 plus 38.01. There's $113.01. Okay, so $113.01. So we are going to go ahead and subtract That gives us a leftover of $353.43. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and bring that total up. Okay, so that's $353.43. I am not stuffing any sinking funds this week, so we are going to leave that at 0, giving us a leftover of $353.43. I am making an extra payment to Amazon, and that is going to be $50. So when we subtract 50, that gives us a leftover of $303.43. Okay, $303.43. So this will be July start balance. So this is what we have to roll over into July, helping us with the beginning of July's bills. So this is how this week's paycheck bill tracker is looking, with our income starting here, our bills here, leftover here. We have our envelopes that we are going to be stuffing. Well, not actually stuffing, we're going to leave it on the card. So our envelope total, $113.01, with the leftover of $353.43. And we are going to be making that extra payment to Amazon, and our July start balance is $303.43. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all so much for joining me today in this budget with me for this week of June 19th through the 25th. I hope you all have a productive, safe week. Until next time, stay safe. Bye-bye.